Welcome back to the Final 24 Hours channel, the channel that takes you deep inside the last day on Earth of the world's most famous and infamous figures. We uncover what really happened in their final 24 hours alive. Today's video will be the final 24 hours in the life of Bruce Lee. July 20th, 1973, Hong Kong. Bruce Lee, martial artist, actor, philosopher, is at the peak of his powers. At just 32 years old, he's days away from releasing his defining masterpiece, Enter the Dragon. But within 24 hours, the most unstoppable force in martial arts would be gone. This is the final 24 hours of Bruce Lee. It's a humid Friday morning in Hong Kong. Bruce Lee wakes up early at his home on Beacon Hill. He's full of energy, training, stretching, and jotting notes in a notebook labeled Game of Death. That day, Bruce is scheduled to meet producer Raymond Chow and actress Betty Ting Pei to discuss script changes for an upcoming film. He eats lightly, a glass of water, some juice, and begins his day with stretching and meditation. Around 2 p.m., Bruce and producer Raymond Chow meet at the apartment of actress Betty Ting Pei. They spend hours discussing Game of Death, a project Bruce had been refining for months. According to Chow, Bruce is vibrant, animated, focused, and full of ideas. But by late afternoon, he begins to complain of a mild headache. By 7:30 p.m., Bruce tells Betty his head is hurting worse. She offers him a painkiller, a tablet of Equagesic, a common medication combining aspirin and a tranquilizer. He drinks water, takes the tablet, and lies down in the bedroom to rest. He says he'll take a short nap before meeting Chow again for dinner. He never wakes up. At around 9 p.m., Betty Ting Pei checks on Bruce. He's not responding. He calls Raymond Chow in a panic. Chow rushes over, and together they attempt to revive him, but Bruce Lee is completely unresponsive. They call for an ambulance. By the time he arrives at Queen Elizabeth Hospital, doctors do everything they can, but it's too late. At 11:30 p.m., July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee is pronounced dead. Official cause: cerebral edema, brain swelling, possibly triggered by an allergic reaction to the medication. He was 32 years old. The world is stunned. How could a man in perfect physical condition, the very symbol of human strength, die so suddenly? Days later, Hong Kong grieves. Tens of thousands attend his funeral. Pallbearers include Steve McQueen, James Coburn, and Chuck Norris's students, friends, and peers. His body is flown back to Seattle, the city where his journey began. Bruce Lee. November 27th, 1940, July 20th, 1973. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be instantly notified of new videos. See you on the next one.